go, off on our little adventure on the train, under the pond, en Francais. 3 nights, Abbey Lakes, catching whackers. Me and the Billmeister. Morning.
Morning.
I think there's a possibility that we should have gone in the high vehicle department. Like the sound of what I'm doing to the roof. I don't think there's going to be much left of my aerial. Oh well, as long as I ain't got a reverse, we'll be alright. Wouldn't be the same without a little disaster or two. Here we go, on the train, under the channel, packed to the absolute hilt. Couldn't get a lot more in there. All the back seats are covered in gear. 2 people's gear in my truck's quite a squeeze. Anyone I think we were going for a month, the amount of stuff we brought with us. Rammed with it. Fully laden, haven't we, Bill?
We are indeed.
Everything we possibly need. Even got a new jacket, look at that. It's a lot easier than the ferry, this is. Drive on, turn the engine off, sit there, let them sort it out. For 30, I think it's 35 minutes or something. Can't wait, I'm proper excited. I'm in France for ages. Hopefully we're going to catch something. It's been fishing quite well. But unfortunately last night and this morning it's got really cold. It's been quite mild and sort of fairly low pressure, but tonight it's supposed to be absolutely freezing, and the next day it's getting a little bit milder again, so we've got a bit of everything really. So we've only got 3 nights, and on our 3rd night it's going to be -3 to -4. So I think we'll be packing everything up covered in ice, but hopefully stinking of fish. That's the plan. We shall see. Right, I'm going to be there in a minute. Ta-da. Well, we've arrived. We're not quite sure where we are, but Billy's seen a piece of water and he's off like a jackrabbit. It's only a duck pond. He's getting all excited. Bless him. He's seen a fish. When he was much younger and we first took him to France, every single pond he saw on the side of any road he used to say, "Do you think there's a 30-pounder in there? Dave, do you think there's a 30-pounder in there? Do you think there's a 30-pounder in there, Bill?"
There's fish right there. See carp right there.
That'll do. Oh, well done. You're right. God, there's hundreds of them. Oh, we fish here. Carp everywhere down there.
There's actually thousands. It's a little tubby one, I'll get that for a rod.
Oh, this is. We've been here 2 seconds. He's going to fall in. That's probably what they're after.
And carp.
Oh yeah. Chuck it out then. Just in close. Closer. Bring him in.
I like this snake, look, there's one coming from there.
And here he is, the main man, Mr. Smedley. Billy's found fish already. Hello, little one.
This is the last resort, like this one.
Is it? We're going to start it. It's going to be the first result. How you doing? You alright?
I'm good, mate, yeah.
Just videoing. There's your little hound dog. There he is. Oh, we're on him. Right, so here we are. We've gone on to, what lake are we on? Fox Lake. We're not fishing for foxes, we're fishing for monsters. We've just been chatting to Dave about what's in here and it's ridiculous. Showing me some photos going, oh that one's 60, that one's 70, that one's 50, that one's only 45.
Max had a few last night, but they were only mid-30s.
Yeah, just only had 3 small ones, all mid-30s. It looks bloody lovely. Got a great big swim, big double affair. So that Billy can eat all the food and I can cook it all probably, just like being at home really. I'm fishing out this side, we tossed a coin for it. Billy's fishing down the sun out that side. We just got to make sense of all this lot. Oh, look, he's getting his house up first, he's going straight to bed. Right, rods in the pond. Right, here we go, here's our plot. I'll unplug the tripod. My house, Billem's house. Couple of Bill's rods there. We've got all of this. Rod there. My 3 over here. Looking good, apart from the wind's picked up and it's easterly and it's bloody freezing. I think the forecast is for -2 or -3 tonight, so proper bit of winter fishing. But it looks absolutely lush out there. I haven't seen any fish, but early doors for that. Guess what the back marker is in this swim? Never a guessed, would you? I've been reliably informed that they jump at night, sort of 1, 2, 3 in the morning, so I may even get up and have a listen. Might not. We shall see. But we've got all sorts of stuff out there, all sorts of ranges. We've pretty much got this whole end of the lake covered. See what the night brings. And tomorrow we'll probably be moving, because that's what we do. Right, chili's ready. Ta-da. Oh, well, it's been absolutely hectic. We just had dinner, sat there having a nice little beer together, and one of my rods has ramped off and I had a 33.5 common. Obviously this isn't it. And as soon as we got at the mat, the rod next to it went off, and I've had this one, which is a 32-pound mirror. So things are looking good for the night ahead. Not a bad little January result. So I'm doing them in reverse order because Billy had to sack the other one up for me to put it in a retainer briefly. Deal with this one, and then I'll show you the common. Okay, right now. So far, big success. Right, slide it back. And here we go. Here's the second one that's the first one. You've just seen the first one, that's the second one. No, whatever. You get the idea. Here's the 33-pound common. He's a corker, isn't he? Got a blinding way to start. Rod's all out. Nice pot of chilli. 2 30-pounders. And it's probably about, what's ready to do, 7? Something like that.
It is 10 to 7.
10 to 7 in the evening on our first evening. We've got 2 30s. All we need now is for Bill to get one.
I'll have a 50, please.
He'll have a 50. Yeah. That's what'll happen. I'll be knocking these out tonight, and then he'll come along and go, oh, I've got a 60. Right, see you later. Morning. chilly one out there this morning. We had no further action in the night. As you can see, it's just sort of starting to get light now. Woke up a couple of hours ago. I thought, cool, that airfield's cold out there. I put the light on and I got ice all over the outside of my sleeping bag cover. So I'm still in bed at the moment. I got a new sleeping bag about 2 weeks ago to test from TF Gear. It is so warm. It's a proper lightweight sort of material, but it's Christ, it's warm. Proper toasty in here. But I just got out for a wee and had a look, and the bivvy's completely white. All the rod bags are white. The ironic thing being, we booked this trip a few weeks ago. We got permission from Abbey to come here because it's closed at the moment because of the winter. But we got permission to come out and do some filming. To film this. And we booked the trip to coincide with the long range weather, which said this was going to be a really mild spell. But unfortunately the mild spell came a week early, and this is the first cold snap, which obviously isn't going to help the fishing very much. But no, been up for a couple of hours, not seen anything showing. But I've only been poking my head out the top of the bag. I might go for a little wander in a bit and see if I can see anything anywhere else. Not sure what the plan today, probably going to move. We're sat here facing into this freezing cold easterly. And although I've had a couple of fish, Billy's not had a bite. We've only got 3 nights. So I want to sort of make sure we make the most of it. But I wouldn't fancy packing the bivvy down at the moment. It's got about half an inch of frost all over it. Let's see what the morning brings. Hopefully everything will thaw out by about lunchtime and we can decide on the plan of action for tonight. Right, as predicted, we're relocating. Billy's not had a bite. I had them 2 last night. I really want him to catch something. So I found myself this little half a swim. Looks much more like carp fishing to me, tucked in the bushes there. We're going to go back and get Bill's stuff, and he's going to go in here next door. So I'm kindly going to give him the 2 spots I caught from last night at a shorter distance but a bit of an angle from here, and then he's got all this out in front of him as well. So hopefully he'll catch one, and hopefully I'll catch more as well. I'm sort of fishing the narrowest bit. Apparently it's usually fished from over there, right across, so it's actually a lot closer to this bank. I'm only planning on fishing about 40 yards out, to be honest. But anyway, right, we've still got loads to do. That's the update and the state so far. Just had a lovely breakfast. We're all ready to go. So I will speak to you lot when I've got rods in the pond. Right, we're finally all set up. It's only taken us all day to sort ourselves out, but we're in a new plot. Billam's in there. He's just been to the shops, filled himself up with crisps and beer and all local French stuff. As they say in France, bonnet de douche, Billy, bonnet de douche. And we have on tour Le Cob. Tonight we have, what do they call it in French? Chicken? Poisson? No, that's a fish, isn't it? Something like that. Poisson. Le chicken. We have a whole Le Tandoori chicken. Creme de la menthe. I'm going to fire him up. Oh, he's a bit grubby. Oh. It's still got 3 weeks to go chicken in it. Chicken? Luckily our chicken is in silver foil, so we'll be alright. Living the dream, Bill, living the dream. There she goes. Still smells nice. Don't look too clever. Flame on.
Bloody hell, that does.
Yeah, it's got like a firelighter stuff on it. So that burns out and then goes red. And then when it goes red you can cook on it. Nice one. Sensible that. Cob on the go. Happy days. The night of the demons we've decided tonight. £60 each. There's Dave leading the cavalry charge. Maybe you can hear all those dogs from here, but I think the locals are going on a wild boar hunt. I think the dogs sound ready for it. I've already told them if they get one I want a leg. Might a bit of wild boar on the barbie. Put that in the cob cooker. Good luck, boys. Come back with dinner. It's that cold, we've retreated into the van with the heating on absolutely full blast. It is Baltic out there.
It is.
And we just got the chicken off the cob and it was raw in the middle, so we've stuck it back on. We've got half an hour to spend in here smoking fags, drinking beer and warming up. Happy days. Well, morning has broken and we haven't caught anything, which is surprising because it was actually really mild last night, unlike tonight, which is forecast -3. Well, I say mild. Last night it did start to snow at one stage. It sort of started off cold. We sat in the van and had dinner, had the tunes going just there, heater blasting. I was fully expecting a take, but nothing, and I went off on the hunt this morning. There's another couple of sort of supposed to be easier lakes right up the end up there, and I actually saw 2 fish within about half an hour. As I was saying before I ran out of battery, I went up there having a look at those 2 lakes, so I'd seen 2 fish, and then Billum phoned me and said one had just launched out right in front of him. A good fish. Obviously the easier lakes are smaller fish, still fair size, 40s and that, but this is the proper lake and there's big uns in here. And he said he see one jump just out here, only 40 yards out. Went down and fizzed up, so we're staying put. It's going to be a lot easier than moving again. We've only got tonight, and like I say, it's going to be absolutely Baltic tonight. At the moment it ain't too bad, we've got quite a lot of cloud cover. We just need a bite. I'm even trying a zig on one rod. Hopefully today's the day. Day of the demons. Oh, look at this. That is cold. Unfortunately, I don't think we could have timed this trip worse if we tried. It was about -5 last night in the end. Everything is absolutely frozen rock hard. The lake's still wobbly, but the carp really ain't playing ball, and I don't blame them. It's a bit of a shame really, because like I said, it was fishing so well. It's just timing with the weather. I feel sorry for Billy more than anything. I did have had a couple of fish before the temperatures plummeted, but we're off this morning, and about lunchtime actually. We was planning to go up to one of the little lakes at the back this morning, just for the last few hours, but I don't know. I don't even want to touch them things. Where are they? There. Imagine wrapping your little fingers around them. Cold, cold, cold. It was quite handy having the van behind us though. It's a little heater. But we sat in there, we had the heater on full blast, we had the tunes going on Spotify, and Billy showed me how to use Snapchat. We had a little bit of fun with that.
Sweet Caroline, ba, ba, ba.
Yeah, that's how we were passing the time. Yeah, well, you for today, eh? Right, I need to get my hands warm. Ta-da. Right, this is going to be the last bit of vid, because my camera batteries that usually last a day are lasting half an hour. It is so cold. I've got through 7 batteries so far. I don't think somehow we're going to get a last minute bite. It's -4 still. It's about 8:30 in the morning. But it's been a good laugh. We've enjoyed it. And the one thing about not catching much means we've got to come back. We've got to come back, Bill.
Yeah. There's more.
So we're going to have a return trip, but we have had a laugh. We've had a couple of fish. Should have been more, but there you go. You can't answer the weather. So, say goodbye to my little alien friend on the far bank. We'll see you next time. Ta-da!